Police have released shocking CCTV images of a man who was mugged on the street in Birmingham as he walked home from a party. The 51-year-old was knocked unconscious by one of his attackers. Another repeatedly kicked him while he was being robbed. More than a dozen cars drove past without stopping. A warning: Sian Lloyd's report contains images you may find distressing.
It was the early hours of December the 15th, and the CCTV footage shows the victim turning round after an object, later found to be a ceramic plate, was thrown. A second man appears from the shadows and throws a punch, which knocks him to the ground unconscious. As the 51-year-old lies helpless in the street, the men rifle through his pockets, stealing a watch and a mobile phone. Then, in an act of violence that is too sickening to show, the first attacker begins kicking the victim repeatedly in the head. It's now more than a month since that horrific attack was carried out on this street in Birmingham, and West Midlands police say they need the public's help. More than a dozen cars passed by as the assault took place, and they urgently want the drivers of those vehicles to come forward. Police say their latest figures show the number of robberies in the Small Heath area of the city has fallen, but that this was a particularly vicious attack.
A collapse of that nature, let alone the punch that precedes it, could easily have resulted in this being a murder investigation.
The alarm was eventually raised by a passer-by who called the emergency services. The 51-year-old man was seriously injured and needed stitches to his face and head. He's still too shaken to speak about his ordeal. Sian Lloyd, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Walsall Manor Hospital has been closed to visitors.